Hello, it's day 118 of the Liberator Project, and well, to be perfectly fair, it's not been a very good day today, but that's mainly from yesterday, which was a terrible day. I just didn't tell you everything that happened yesterday because I forgot. I was just, I don't know what I'm going to say in all these video chats. I have a few bullet points of things I mention, which are the main things that have happened during the day, and then it's just improvised and I just talk. So it's I don't even know what I'm going to say before I say it, but this is the nature of the Liberator Project channel, and I hope you appreciate the fact that I just talk quite freely with you, and bear it with a pinch of salt. Some of the things I say, I might be wrong, I might make mistakes here and there, but that's what happens when you're unscripted. Moving on. So yesterday, the reason it was such a gloomy day for me was that I had my my flat valued by a second estate agent, and they confirmed that it's basically lost, well, at least 40,000, but more likely £50,000 since last year, since the last time I had it evaluated. And because I'm not buying another property, if you buy another property, it's the relative difference in price that's the problem. But as I'm actually selling up to buy a boat, it's the absolute value that's the real kick in the nuts. So if I sell my house for £50,000 less, that's just £50,000. I have less money to do things with. Now, obviously, I had my place valuated last year, and I was sort of going on a price for that. And when I budgeted the boat and the fuel cell and the the desalinator and the engines and the compressed tile, basically all the kit I want to get made, I had a budget. I had a budget in mind based on that. And then it can't all just go on the catamaran. It's got to go on. I've got to have a buffer of money to live off in case it all goes horribly wrong. And being on a boat, if something goes wrong, it's very, very expensive. So you do need to have a safety buffer. And I think I budgeted it very nicely. But that was on a figure that was £50,000 more than I've actually going to have if I sell my flat. So that's awful. I don't know what to do about that, because there gets to a point where you can't scale back to a point where you go, well, actually that's really not going to work. And catamarans are basically 3 to 5 times the cost of a yacht, but I really don't want a yacht. I wanted a catamaran, and I'd be very loath to buy a sailing boat. I mean, that's they wobble a lot. I mean, I wanted a catamaran because it's a lot more stable, and also I wanted the big lounge area to have space to do music, have friends over, that sort of thing. I wanted a big lounge, which is what you get on a H-shape cat. So that's a real blow to me. I don't know what to do about it at the moment. I honestly don't know what to do now. Basically, my budget has been absolutely ripped to shreds, and the estate agent told me not to sell the flat at the moment. He said if you can hold on, and wait for the market to pick up, because you'll just be throwing money away. Now, if that's the advice from an estate agent who actually benefits from selling it, I trust that is actually quite realistic advice. So I don't know where I'm going with the project. When I started this on my birthday at the end of July, I gave myself 200 days. Now, that's a ballpark figure. I didn't care. People argue, people privately have told me I won't do it. I'm not fussed. It's like, I plan to do this in 200 days, but if it all goes wrong and it takes 300 or 400, okay, so be it. It's not the actual date my sale is not the issue. The thing is to have a deadline to push yourself on, to not let it sort of drift along. So the plan I had in my mind was to get my house sold this year. Now that's that's obviously not going to happen. And although I was running late, it took me an extra 6 weeks to sell all my vehicles and do things. And I still haven't sold my 11 electric pianos, and there's still loads of stuff I've got to get rid of. But I wasn't fussed. I could still see the project moving on, and that's now it's sort of all been. It's like running into a brick wall. I don't know where to go from here. I honestly don't know what to do at the moment, because I haven't worked, as I haven't worked since January. I'm running out of money, and the plan was to sell up and move to rent somewhere, have a workshop, and then, you know, use the equity in my house to actually, you know, build the fuel cell, build the desalinator, sort out the hydrogen system, get the engines modified, you know, get a boat, refit it, you know, and that's all. That's not cheap. I mean, you know, that's all, you know, that's hundreds of thousands of pounds. This is like big bills. And without, you know, without selling up, I don't know how I can fund anything. So I can't actually progress with like the fuel cell or anything vital to the project. And I don't know when I can sell it. I mean, that depends on things outside my control. I don't know when, you know, if we're going to go for a lockdown, if things are going to get back to normal, which probably not. But, you know, I need to know these things so I can plan and sell up. And so that's why I was very upset yesterday. I think that what I'd do is this weekend I will, you know, I will sit down and look at the books and see what I can do to progress the project, but without selling up, releasing the equity in my house, then I am, you know, can't progress. So, and also, I mean, you know, I've still got a fair number of possessions to sell, but you know, I could probably survive another 6 months, I suppose. But you know, I need to do more than survive. I need to be doing things. Anyway, that was why I was so glum yesterday. Anyway, whinge over. Now, I'll tell you, at the weekend, I'll come up with a new plan and tell you what we're going to do. But, you know, if it takes a little bit longer, so be it. I'm still doing it. I'll do it when it's possible. And anyway, one step at a time. At the moment, I've just fallen down the stairs. I've got to pick myself up and make a new budget and a new plan. Right, more positive things. I'd like to congratulate Neil, who actually translated the message on the t-shirt. Well done, Neil. You win the competition and your prize will be on its way to you soon. I'd like to thanks, Neil. I mean, you've really been a great support on the channel. Do appreciate that. And also, Jane, I really do appreciate what you're doing. That helps me a great deal. And to say anyone that's been giving me positive energy and well wishes, I really need that, especially this week. And, you know, thanks for your help. Thanks for your support. It does, you know, it makes it worthwhile. Although it takes a lot of my time to actually make these videos, even when there's no production value on them, it still I've got to upload them, and you know, this, you know, I've got to buy data for the phone, and you know, that's still work, but the support I'm getting from people makes it really worthwhile. So I do appreciate you all. Thank you very much. Let's not get too cheesy. Cheers. Right. Some other bad news. Well, today I repaired my stylophone, if you listen. But, so it was totally dead and I thought I'd fixed it. But now when I go to play it, it doesn't play the right notes. There's something wrong with the keyboard itself. So, damn, I've got to, it needs a little bit more work to make it its, oh, it's still got that beautiful rich timbre. Anyway, I need to get that tuned because you never know when you need a stylophone. It's hopefully, because we are supposed to be doing some music with James, that will happen next week now. And you know, it feels like everything's going wrong and takes longer than I expected, and all plans, you know, fall to pieces. And you know, I think there's a, is it Ukrainian or Estonian phrase? It says, you know, when men plan, the gods laugh. And that's what it feels like at the moment, because my plans are all awry. Anyway, thanks a lot for everyone to tuning in, giving my support, and you know, listen to me just improvising this garbage. I do find it very therapeutic, actually, just talking to myself out loud. So the fact you're watching is a bonus. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.